Welcome back everyone to my Pokemon Scarlet gameplay part 13. Last episode we finally got our second gym badge in Levencia City. The gym battle was pretty easy and pretty interesting as well, and I really liked the gym test. I think it was really unique on its own, and definitely it raised my expectation for the other gyms as well. In this episode, we will move on further from Levencia City and explore all of the other areas in the East Province. If we check the map, we'll be able to see that the next Titan, which is going to be the Steel Titan, is quite closer to us. So I'm definitely focusing on going ahead and checking out the Titan Pokemon today. Other than that, here I am just switching out my team members. I actually had a couple of other Pokemons when I was trying to look around in this area, and I'm just trying to level them up to see if they will actually evolve. Now in your case, you can definitely wait for a bit more and you will find these Pokemon's fully evolved versions in the wild. But in my case, I just decided to go ahead and update them in my Pokedex before I can find them in the wild, just to make sure that I have my Pokedex completed as fast as I can. Although there are a couple of Pokemons that are version exclusive, and I'm not really sure what I'll do for now. I think I will wait until I complete the rest of the Pokedex before I try to actually find them. Moving out of Levencia City, we'll be going to East Province Area 3. So Area 3 is where we'll find the Titan Pokemon, and this area is pretty huge. As far as I've explored in my game, the only Pokemon that I actually missed to catch was actually a Torkoal, and it's pretty rare. It took me around 5 to 10 minutes just running around to spawn one. So definitely, if you guys are just running around and you actually spot a Torkoal, go ahead and catch it. I guess in my game, it has this mechanism where once I catch a Pokemon, it does spawn pretty fine. But until I catch it for the first time, it is so tough to actually spawn it. So I'm not really sure if it's just my luck or my game just playing me. Either way, here is the first trainer for today. You might remember in the last episode, I did mention I'll not be battling any of the trainers. So I'm just taking them up in this episode. It was pretty easy again since my team members are fully healed and they are actually higher in level as well. But now that we have defeated her, let me look around. There should be at least 2 more trainers left for us to actually go ahead and battle as well. Once we defeat the 2 trainers that are around here, I think we can then move on to the other areas that we are yet to explore. So today is going to be pretty exciting. This area, Area 3 of East Province, once again is a really good area to find evolutionary stones or any item that you can actually sell in your shop. So if you are running low on Pokemoney and low on your LP points, this is a really good place for you to come back to and just run around for 5 to 10 minutes and you'll be able to find a lot of items. Quite good. Over here we have another trainer with a Hariyama, which we were easily able to take down. Definitely I am very happy about my Meowscarada right here. It actually evolved in the last episode and it is amazing. I really like its stats and it's a solid team member. This actually begs the question, I want to know how the other 2 starters are. So if anyone has chosen the other 2 starters other than mine, which was Pregatito, let me know how they are in the comment section. As far as I've seen, I'm pretty sure all the 3 starters have really cool final evolutions and they are all gonna be dual type Pokemons. So it should be pretty powerful, but again, I'm not really sure which starter is the best. Personally, I really like my Meowscarada right here and I think it's a really good team member. But of course, you can definitely choose the Quaxly or Fuecoco and probably they will be a really good team members as well. Right here, I was just going around to see if there are a couple of items that I might have missed in the last episode. And still looking around for any new Pokemons I can find, but I'm pretty sure I have actually looked around for everything, and I think that is all the Pokemons that we have. I've actually caught all of the Pokemons in the last episode. The only one that was left was Larvitar and Torkoal. Larvitar I have already caught in the South Province, so I didn't have to catch it over here again. So Torkoal was the only one left. So in your case, if you have seen a Larvitar, go ahead and catch it. It's again one of those rare Pokemons like Torkoal, but at least you'll be able to find Larvitar more than Torkoals. At least that's what I saw in my game. Now that we have completed the areas that we have explored yesterday, I think it's finally time for us to go ahead and explore other areas, which will actually lead to the Titan Pokemon. After I checked the map, I found out that you have multiple ways once more to go ahead and reach the Titan. But I'm going to be focusing today on the main route to actually go over there. I actually decided to go ahead and take down the Titan first before we start exploring the whole area, because I know if I start exploring, I will do one whole hour of just exploring, and that's just gonna waste our time. So definitely focusing on the Titan Pokemon, and personally I'm very excited. The map just says that it's a Steel Titan Pokemon, and I haven't really seen the internet, so I don't know how it actually looks like. So definitely interested to see how it looks and how strong it might actually be. Over here I found another trainer who was another Pokemaniac, and it was pretty easy defeating him. Even though I'm not exploring that much, I will actually go ahead and get all the items that are here in the initial part of the game, or initial part of this route. Right here, I think I missed this whole query last episode, so I'm just looking around. I actually found a Gimmighoul, which is pretty cool. As far as I've seen, Gimmighouls will really hide very well. Some of them I think I've already missed from the beginning of the game, and I think I would have to go back there once more. But they are very good at hiding, so if you are trying to find Gimmighouls for coins, definitely look around a lot. Make sure you go to ruins 2 to 3 times once you have explored it, because they will actually respawn there. And I think that's a really easy way to go ahead and get more Gimmighoul coins. I think personally I have around 300 coins already, but as you might know, we need 999 coins to actually evolve a chest form of Gimmighoul. So definitely it will take me a lot of time to actually go ahead and evolve one. Over here we have our next trainer, and I'm definitely gonna be trying to defeat all the trainers in this area, and I believe there are gonna be a lot of trainers. This trainer actually has a Varoom, which is pretty cool, but we are yet to see its evolved form. I think it evolves around level 38. So it is quite higher over there, but again it's a really cool Pokemon. It's a part Steel and Poison type, and I think it's pretty unique on its own. Looking around a bit more, it seems like we have a couple of cliffs to actually climb, but I think once we defeat the Titan, we will be easily able to jump through half of these cliffs. So I'm just waiting for that. Right here, I am not sure how I wasn't able to actually climb, but tried multiple times, and I think the key was run and jump. That is gonna be the theme for half of this game, where I'm just running and jumping through random cliffs, but for now I think we can't go through all of them. Right here there is a cave, and definitely you might have seen it glitch a bit over there, but I think that's just the camera angles for this game. There are also several small holes, which I believe would be a hole from which Pokemons might come out. You might remember that there was a Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think it was also the same, where it used to come out from these smaller holes. That might be the same over here, but again, it seems like we have a lot different caves to actually explore. For now, I will ignore all of these caves. I think the best to do is go back to the right path and go through it. back up, the white line is the correct path, and I'm just trying to actually follow it to make sure I don't really miss out any trainers in these main paths, because they are quite important. There we go, there is another great ball, and yep, didn't miss any trainers. So let me go back. I did see a trainer right here, so let me quickly go ahead and challenge this trainer as well. Alright, it's another kid. It's really nice to see that once again lot of different people of different ages in this academy, which is pretty cool. This trainer also has a new Pokemon. It's a Snower, and we are yet to see it. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing this Pokemon in abundance once we go to these snowy regions, which, to be honest, is quite close when I check the map. The next city that we are going to after the Titan is gonna be the Zapiko city, and right after Zapiko city you have the snowy region coming up. So we are pretty close, but I'm not sure when we'll be going over there. For now, in this episode, we will try and find the Titan. Alright, more cool items, and it seems like we are quite close to the Titan itself. I think if we go through this white path, we should be able to go ahead and find it sooner or later. So let me make my way forward. I feel like seeing all of these rocky cliffs is kind of a change of scenery for us. We have been seeing a lot of grassland after we left the first province, which was the southern province. Pretty cool. I think we'll be coming up to different kinds of grasslands pretty soon. I think we have a forest to explore as well. But for now, for a couple more episodes, we will be going through this desert area, and we are gonna see a lot more cliffs. I'm actually excited for these cliffs because once we defeat this Titan, I'm pretty sure we can climb through it. And definitely, this area seems to have a lot of queries. This might be because of, like the NPC said, it was kind of an area where they used to mine a lot. So that might be the reason why we see all of these queries over here, but pretty cool. And there is the Titan Pokemon. I'm actually not gonna try and interact with it for now. I did see a trainer. I think I'll go ahead and challenge the trainer, but there is the Titan Pokemon. It actually looks like it might be a Orthworm design probably, but before we see it, let me actually battle this trainer and climb that tower that's right next to me. And I guess after we do that, we can go and interact with the Titan Pokemon itself. To be honest, I'm a bit nervous, but since I did read that it's actually a steel type, I think my Chocolate should be able to defeat it without any issues, but let's see how that goes. As usual, these trainers are pretty easier to defeat and pretty cool. Let me quickly check out the tower and see if we have any TMs before we go to talk to the Titan. I think this is the most time I've opened a map in my episodes. Personally, if I have to say, I think East Province Area 3 is very confusing. Everything around you kind of looks the same, and sometimes I personally lost track of where I'm going, and I do kind of tend to run in a circle. So I'm just making sure that I'm in the right place before we can actually move on with the exploration. This tower is also kind of special because it actually has 3 levels. Usually till now all the towers we have gone through have had 2 levels, and here we are gonna find the Gimmighoul, which we always find in the top level, in the 3rd level. So pretty nice, and the view right here is pretty amazing as well. Personally, I really like it. Usually when I see a open world game, I really like to go ahead and try to find the highest point in that game, so that I can just stand there and look around. Definitely this tower did that. I'm really happy. If you stand on this tower at a right spot, you'll be able to see all of the cities around, and that is pretty amazing. Also, when I was battling the Gimmighoul, apparently my character is now on top of this. As usual, I decided to just jump down the tower because why not? You can do it. Of course, in real life, do not do this. It is very dangerous to health and life, so do not do that. Once I was down, I went ahead and just trained up my Chocolate a bit more before I go to challenge the Titan. I was a bit nervous, but finally I decided to go ahead and come down here and let's see what happens. Okay, the Titan seems to be doing something. I am not really sure what. And as soon as you approach it, it actually moves away. That is kind of scary, but I guess what we have to do is we have to just follow it. Alright, we can't climb there, but I'm pretty sure we can go from the side. And once we come here, it seems like it goes away once more. This time, oh, okay. I guess we do have to kind of run around a bit, but right here it actually challenges us. Yep, here it is, the Steel Titan Pokemon, and I think it looks goofy. It is actually very cute. I really wasn't expecting it, but either way, we are ready to defeat it. Of course not. I forgot to heal up my Chocolate. Let's hope it doesn't go down. I think I will just go ahead and heal it up this first turn. I mean, after all, the Titan Pokemon is a Steel type, and I'm hoping it doesn't really use a Ground type move. Okay, it actually used Bind. That's fine. I think it's a better move. This turn, I'll actually go ahead and try using Lava Plume. It is a newer move that my Chocolate just learned, so I should be able to do a lot of damage with this. And there we go, that was pretty amazing. We have also burned it, so it really won't do the same amount of damage as before. I think one more turn and... ooh, never mind. It actually runs away. Surprising. It actually went ahead and created a new tunnel for us to follow through. So we definitely do have to go through it right now. Alright, no time to waste. Let's follow it, and I think just like the last time, we do have to defeat it once more. And I'm really sorry if the camera angle is really bad. I'm really trying my best to run and focus the camera in the right way. Alright, it seems like we are at the end of the tunnel, and here is the Titan Pokemon once more, and of course it starts playing the same game once again. Let's go ahead and follow it. Thankfully I am on my Coridon and I can still go ahead and run around things and climb stuff for now. Once more it runs away. I think this is the last time, is it? Nope. Okay. Let me run around it once more, and there we go. That is the last time. It's also gonna break up this huge rock right here, where I believe that Herbal Mystica is gonna be. Alright, I'm waiting for Irwin to come as well. Yup, Titan Pokemon is definitely eating on something. And here is Irwin. Dash, you managed to pin down the Titan? That's the lurking Steel Titan. It's, well, it sure is long. I think our little friend might be even faster now after eating those herbs. Now that's true, it is definitely healed itself, and I do have to battle it once more. Once again, I think I haven't really healed up my Chocolate, but let us see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and select... I was gonna select Lava Plume, but it seems like I'll affect the Toad School as well. So I went with Flame Charge for now. Alright, let's see what his Toad School will do. I'm hoping it will do at least a bit of damage on the Steel Titan. Flame Charge is definitely not the move to go with. As you can see, it doesn't really do the same damage as Lava Plume. But I guess I'm stuck with that move for now. Anyway, at least the Toad School did confuse the Titan Pokemon, so that is pretty good. Let me try Flame Charge once more, and I think that is the way to go for now. Once it's down from half health, I think that's when I can go ahead with Lava Plume as the last turn. At least I do have the Shell Bell equipped on Charcadet, so it is healing up a bit more. But of course, I am yet to find leftovers. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have found leftovers and where you actually found it, because I really need that. Okay, this is actually a really good level in which I can actually go ahead and use Lava Plume. Let's see if we can take down the Titan. Yes, we did. Alright, so there we go. We have defeated the Steel Titan as well. You might have seen one of my videos where I showed you guys how to actually catch a Titan Pokemon. I'm actually gonna do the same for this Titan right here as well in this episode. So once this cutscene completes, I'll go back and try to find the Titan Pokemon and catch it. So that is gonna be pretty interesting. Alright, now that we have defeated it, let's see what Arvin has to say. We did it, Dash. Way to go, little buddy. Did you get a good look at its face though? I didn't expect a Titan to be such a little cutie. Yup, that is definitely true. And now that the cave is open, I bet if we go in here, we'll find more of the Herba Mystica. Let's go and find it before that thing can regroup. Yep, that is definitely true. So let's quickly make our way inside. I am actually personally interested on what power our Koraidon will actually get from this. If you're lucky, there'll be another herb near. Of course, we have the same cutscene as before. And there we go. Arvin has actually found it. Here it is. The last time we found a Herba Mystica, it was the sweet kind. And let's see which kind this one is gonna be. This is the salty kind. Woohoo! We did it! Thanks, Dash! Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say? Well, apparently, salty Herba Mystica helps with aching hands and feet. Good for neuropathy and numbness. When you got muscle weakness, it supposedly builds up strength again. That is pretty good. If I can just slip this into a tasty sandwich, that will do. Well, what are we waiting for, Dash? It's time to dig in. Let me whip up something for you. Okay. There he is preparing his sandwich. And Bob's your uncle. Oh. Here you go, my special whimsical herbal-filled super sandwich. And it comes with a side of Titan badge as a token of my gratitude, of course. And there we have it. We have defeated the second Titan Pokemon. Alright, I really like this badge as well. Here we are sitting and trying to enjoy our sandwich. And out comes our Koraidon as usual. Oh, come on, you again? I'm not really sure why Arvin is so defensive against it. I mean, it just needs a sandwich. That's okay. I guess I'll go ahead and give it this one as well. But, is it trying to say thanks or something? Well, good thing I made extra. You're helping me out a whole bunch with the hard stuff, so it's only fair that you get more. I definitely, absolutely did not make extra so that Koraidon could have a sandwich, okay? Alright, I guess it gets a extra sandwich as well. And there we go. It can jump higher now. Alright, so that is the new power. Did it go stronger again? That it did. Man, these Herba Mysticas really do pack a punch, don't they? I mean, they would better, or else I'm really up the creek. And of course, it's trying to sniff on the other sandwich. Don't you dare touch that! That isn't for you! Oh. Okay, he definitely is quite angry. Sorry, I shouldn't have shouted like that. I guess I should tell you at least the full story, Dash. Okay, come on out, bud. And there is his Mabustiff, which is his partner. What is up with it though? It looks kinda sick and tired. Maybe it's old? Here go, bud, eat up. This sandwich should help you feel better. Slowly now, take your time. Small bits are fine, just chew nice and slow. It seems like he is awfully nice to this Pokemon, yet he does not really like Koraidon. Bit weird, but I guess he was kind of sad. My buddy here was hurt pretty bad a while ago. He never really recovered. Aw. But have you tried a Pokemon Center? They said this wasn't any regular old injury or illness. Mabustiff here is the only thing in the world I care about. The only thing. So, I promised that I would make him better, whatever it takes. That's a nice story. I searched online, I read books, I looked all over and tried every cure and remedy I could find. But nothing really worked. I'd almost given up hope. That's when I found out about the Herba Mystica. He definitely is a really good character. I found it in my mom's lab. Okay. Herba Mystica, Area 0 was home to wondrous herbs that instantly impart vigor when eaten. We dubbed them Herba Mystica and attempted to grow some in areas around Paldia. However, before we could harvest, the herbs were eaten by Pokemon, which in turn grew large and strong. We call this Titan Pokemons. So that explains the Titan Pokemons all around the region. So I guess they tried growing all 5 of them and they are 5 Titans now. It's this book full of crazy stories and legends and things, stuff nobody would usually believe. But I believed it. I think what it says is true. I guess it's true as well. And according to this book, eating all 5 Herba Mystica can cure anything that ails you. Case in point, Mabustiff's paw were cold as ice before he ate the last herb. But they've warmed up a little now. I'm sure they have. That's good. I mean, if it does cure this Pokemon, it is pretty cool as well, and I'm definitely up for it. Alright, it seems like... Oh, hey, Mabustiff, can you see? Yes, I did it. It's been so long since you were able to open your eyes. I was so worried. Oh man, I'm so glad. I guess he really cares about it. Hehe. Oh, look at him. Those fiery orange little eyes. Hard to even tell if they are open or not, but I know the difference. The power of these herbs is amazing. I knew the book wasn't lying. I'm gonna bring Mabustiff back to full health. I swear it. Oh, yeah. So that's my story. 3 herbs to go. Let's find them together. Yup. I think we have found a new reason to actually go ahead and defeat all the Titans, and I'm definitely up for it. Really happy that I'm able to help him as well. It also seems like Professor Sada is calling us. Let's see what she says. Hello Dash, this is Sada. I detected that Koraidon has gained more of its original power. While you're riding upon it, it seems like it can now jump higher if you press and hold B button. So yep, that is the new power. All you have to do is press and hold B button for a bit longer than before, and it will actually do a higher jump, which is pretty useful, especially since we are in a cliffy area. Now that we are here, I think the next thing I want to do is look around and try to find that Titan Pokemon that we defeated so that we can go ahead and catch it. Of course, If you have seen my video on how to catch a Titan Pokemon, you probably know this. But if you haven't seen it, the way to identify a Titan Pokemon is when it doesn't really attack you. For example, if you see these Pokemons, they have the exclamatory mark and they start to actually follow you and attack you. But a Titan Pokemon will not do that. If you see a Pokemon that doesn't attack you, the only way to interact with it is to go ahead, get down your Koraidon, go to it and click on A. That's when it will actually interact with you. And when it does that, that's when you know that's a Titan Pokemon. But of course, if you just catch it, you won't be able to find that. You do have to go to Mesagoza City, and just next to the West Pokemon Center, you'll be able to kind of find a lady who will be actually able to help you identify it as the Titan Pokemon. For now, the Pokemon that you see me battling over here is not the Titan Pokemon. Before you might have seen me encounter it, it actually had the exclamatory mark. I'm just trying to catch it for the sake of Pokédex, but it is being a bit difficult considering that this is actually a steel type. I did try going ahead and switching out to another Pokemon, but unfortunately, even after I tried so hard, I wasn't actually able to catch this. So that is pretty sad. I did try using Bite right here, but as you can see, it went down. That's okay. I mean, we are anyway trying to find the Titan Pokemon itself, so I can probably use it to go ahead and get the Pokédex entry as well. I did look around this area. Sometimes the Titan Pokemons will actually spawn where you actually battled them the second time, which is right here for me. And I was just looking around for some time and I realized that maybe it didn't really spawn around here, because I did go around all of these areas and try to find it right here. Also, you might have seen me do the double jump, that is the higher jump right there. All you have to do once more to do that is just do a long press of B button while you're running and you'll be able to jump much higher than before. Over here, going back the way I came, this is the same cave that I went through the first time, which the Steel Titan Pokemon had created. I actually found a Sableye, so you do have a chance of finding a couple of Pokemons in this cave system as well. So if you have caught all the Pokemon outside, come inside the cave and try to see if any Pokemon will actually spawn over here. Alright, now that we have Sableye down to health, I think I'll be able to actually catch it around this health as well. Again, I'm actually using my Great Ball to increase the chance of actually catching it. Okay, this Sableye is giving me some issues, but let me try once more. Hoping this turn we can actually catch it. Alright, there we go. We have caught this Pokemon. And now that we have its Dex entry in our Pokédex, we can finally move ahead and go through the exit of this tunnel to find the Steel Titan. Once I was out of the cave, I actually found this Pokemon right here. I think it's the Titan Pokemon. To confirm, I'll go ahead and send out my Charcadet. If it is not a Titan, it will actually fight that Pokemon. But since it didn't fight it, it is confirmed that this is a Titan Pokemon. So let me save my game once more and go to it. Click on A to interact with the Pokemon. And there we go. Here is the Steel Titan Pokemon and I am very excited to go ahead and catch it. As usual, I'm using my Charcadet because it actually has Will-O-Wisp, which is a really good move if you're trying to catch a Pokemon. For now, sadly, none of my other team members have any paralyzing moves or sleep powder to go ahead and make it easier for me, but I guess I'll keep on using this move. I did switch into Tinkertuff to make it a bit easier. I also am using a Fairy type move just to make sure that it is much difficult for me to actually take down this Pokemon. Alright, I am gonna be trying to have its health go down a bit more before I try to actually catch it. And of course, when I tried with half health, it did not really catch it, so I guess the health meter should come to orange. this turn, I did decide to go ahead and heal up my Tinkertuff because I was afraid that it might go down in the next turn. There we go. The Iron Tail is definitely not doing the same amount of damage as before, which is pretty good. Let me try catching it with a Ultra Ball, and of course not. One thing I have heard in the internet is that apparently the Quick Ball in this game is a bit broken. So if you have a Quick Ball, try catching it with it. Maybe you will be able to actually catch the Pokemon. This is just a rumor. I am not sure if it actually works. Personally, I haven't really tried it myself because I'm just thinking it might not work. But apparently for certain people, Quick Ball does work fine even if you're using it the second or the third time. So that might be a thing in this game, but even I'm not sure. Okay. Right here I used a Ultra Ball once more, and this turn we were able to catch it. So there we go. We not only have a newer Pokemon, we also have a Titan Pokemon, which is pretty cool. Here is Orthworm, the second Titan Pokemon that I actually battled. And now that we have it, I think it's time for me to go ahead and explore this region. So let me run around this area, and I will try to end out this episode at least after exploring half of this huge area. You might see that this area is quite huge in the map, and I am personally very excited to explore it. Now that we have the higher jump ability, I'm also able to come up to the small ledge right here, which I wasn't able to climb before. Pretty cool. This time, before going to the path through which I actually explored, there is another path that I can actually go through as well, and it's up through this big mountain right here. So I will actually go ahead and go through this new path which I did not explore before to see where this goes as well. As far as I've seen in the map, this should go back to where the Titan Pokemon was. Since this is a full open area, you can just run around wherever you like. So here we actually have another trainer as well, which is pretty cool. I'll just look around these areas, make sure I cover everything so that you guys can see what kind of item you'll find in these areas. Maybe it's an item that you want to pick up, so you can just check out my video and get it. Okay, this trainer actually has a Sunflora, which is a Pokemon I am yet to find. I'm not sure if you will find this Pokemon in the wild. If not, I will try and find some Sunstones through which we can actually evolve it. I've already caught its evolution, so I think Sunkern is already in my box, so I don't really have to worry about that. Let's see if we can find it in the wild. If we do, I'll go ahead and directly catch it. If not, maybe in the future episode I can go ahead and evolve it as well. Okay, this trainer definitely has some newer Pokemon. She also has Donphan, which is pretty cool. At this point in the game, if you have gone through, I believe, the west gate, you'll be able to catch Donphans. It is not gonna be in the beginning area, but if you do explore a bit more in the western side, then in the West Province you probably will be able to find Donphans around level 20. So it is accessible, or it is available for you guys. But in my case, I have gone through the eastern gate, so this Pokemon is currently not available for me. Maybe when we go back to the Western Province, I'll go ahead and catch this Pokemon. Seems my Muskrada is actually learning Night Slash, which is a really good move, and I will replace the move Bite for it. I haven't really used Flower Trick, which was a newer move it learned after it evolved, but I think it's one of those moves I don't really need. Either way, this trainer actually has one final Pokemon, so let me go ahead and keep my Vugtrio out in front. Okay, seems like it's Masquerain, which is another new Pokemon. Seriously, this trainer has 3 Pokemons which I don't have in my Pokédex. so I really need them. Personally, I think Masquerain is an evolution of Scarlet. I do have Scarlet, but I haven't really gone ahead and trained it up to evolve it. If we do find this Pokemon, I believe we'll actually find it in the Southern Province. So during the morning time, go to Southern Province, you will be able to encounter this Pokemon, and I think I do have to do that. Maybe I will take it up once I complete all these areas in the Eastern Province and go back to Southern Province once. Now, while I'm exploring this area 3, if I do miss out any trainers in between this episode and the next episode, I'll go ahead and battle them offline. The reason why I'm telling this is because we have a lot of trainers in this route, definitely up to 20 trainers. And I don't think we have to defeat all of them to complete the criteria. So I will try and battle as much as I find. But if I do miss out a couple different trainers in between this area, maybe when I'm offline running around, I'll probably go ahead and defeat them. But of course, if you are playing this game, I would definitely recommend you guys go ahead and check out all of these areas. Check out all of the caves that are available and battle all of the trainers you'll actually find. Right here, I have seen that there is another part of I guess land in the other side of this river, which I'm not able to access for now. I think there is a cave that will actually go through to the other side. Probably it's through any one of these caves that we find here. So that is pretty interesting. If I do find that path, I definitely want to explore it as well. But for now, my goal is to completely explore this whole area 3. Pretty cool. I'll go ahead and just explore this. I'll go ahead and let you guys just see the game by itself for now. And I'll just point out if there are anything important that I was able to pick up while I was running around. Now that I'm recording this game, I just found that I was able to just glitch the game right there next to the rock. For some reason, my Coridon just got stuck over there and I was really worried that my game would actually crash. Thankfully, nothing like that happened, so really lucky. If you guys do find yourself stuck in some point of the game, do not worry about it. The game usually kind of resets itself and tells that you escaped that situation. This is kind of the same if you jump into water as well. But in any case, if your game does crash, do not worry. Just go ahead and close the game. Your game will frequently save itself if you have the saving option turned on. If you don't turn it on, still it's fine. Sometimes your game will actually save after some important battles. So you can definitely check that out. If your data is also corrupted, you also have a way to actually get a backup of this game as well. I did see that in the internet, but I'm not really sure if I can actually confirm it, but there is a way to do that as well. So you really don't have to worry too much about I guess the gameplay itself. Personally, I usually like to save up the game after every 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure that I don't lose anything in case something goes wrong. Especially with this game where it definitely glitches sometimes because of your camera angle, and definitely it's a really good thing to keep in mind. Well, that's all I had to add. Continuing on with this video. Now, I do have to add one thing. I actually enjoyed going through those caves. It definitely is pretty amazing. And each of this cave will actually take you to a different part of this area. So definitely it is quite worth going ahead and, exploring all of these caves. I also believe that one of these caves will actually connect to the other side of that river of the map right there. So definitely there is a way to do that. But for now, I won't be exploring it. I definitely want to go ahead and explore a bit more on the other side of this region before I end out this episode. I'm also trying to find an NPC who will be picnicking in between. So if we do find her, it's a really good place for me to go ahead and not only heal up my team members but also end out this episode. So that is probably my main goal for now. Anyway, continuing on with the video. Well, it seems like this is a really good place for me to actually go ahead and end out this episode. I did look around a bunch of these areas and I wasn't able to actually find the picnicker. Maybe she is quite close, I really don't know. I actually jumped down this ledge and I decided that this would probably be a good place for me to actually end out this episode. Luckily, it also has a really good view of Levencia city, which is pretty cool. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll go ahead and reach Zapico city and explore rest of this whole area 3 and see what we can actually find. Also excited in evolving my Charcadet, so I am looking forward to it. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one.